afternoon, Stony Brook, and welcome to this week's edition of Newsbreak. I'm Rossin Jahan. Mr. Donald Trump has gotten himself into hot water again just in time for the third and final presidential debate tonight at 9 p.m. In a video that was shot over a decade ago, Trump was recorded making derogatory comments against women. Opinions on the comments remain mixed between men and women. In a poll conducted by CBS News, 47% of registered male voters across all parties believe that Trump's comments were typical of how men sometimes talk about women. In the same poll, 54% of registered female voters across all parties believe that Trump's comments were not at all typical. Stony Brook students weighed in.
To completely degrade that entire half of the U.S. population is crazy.
You know how men act in locker rooms and in each other's company in private.
Since the controversy, Trump has apologized for his behavior, but his national ratings have dropped, with Clinton in a 5.5% lead overall. Tonight's debate might be a final chance at winning the election for both candidates. First it was Cecile the lion, then it was Harambe the gorilla, and now it's Petals the bear. According to the state of New Jersey, the unofficial mascot of the Garden State was killed in a hunt over the weekend. Petals was well known around New Jersey suburbs for his signature upright walk and injured front paws. Fan pages on social media have surfaced to show support for Petals' cause. Last year, local residents were concerned about his injuries and wanted to move Petals to a sanctuary in upstate New York. But the U.S. Department of Wildlife never approved of this. Sadly, Petals' supporters' worst fears were brought back this weekend. According to the New York Times, an annual bear hunt takes place to manage New Jersey's massive black bear population. But this year, hunters were allowed to use bow and arrows. 562 bears were killed this year, which is an increase from last year when 510 bears were killed. In an attempt to recapture the city from the hands of ISIS operatives, a coalition led by the United States that includes Iraqi security forces and Kurdish Peshmerga troops launched an offensive in Mosul on Monday. According to Peshmerga General Servan Barzani, it is believed that the military operation will take around 2 months, barring any setbacks due to weather. The city is the second largest in Iraq. It is also the last ISIS-controlled stronghold in the country, where the extremist group has maintained occupancy for the past 2 years. On Tuesday, coalition troops recaptured 9 villages located some 80 miles east of Mosul and are intending to gain entry into the city within the next 2 weeks. French Foreign Minister Jean-Marc Ayrault is going to organize an urgent meeting between 20 countries to devise a protection plan which will aid civilians in the city during the conflict. That's all for this week's edition of the Stony Brook Newsbreak. I'm Rossin Jahan. Enjoy the rest of your week, Seawolves.